even not a day passed since I watched the ICE behavior to US citizens and US people who live in US. These protesters found the truth. US people who protest the ICE behavior and the ICE brutal, as I told you last time, these people can be among us. They can be living next door, they can be in the same line at supermarket or in cafe at the next table. And now what? They actually found the guy from ICE. This guy is a pastor in the church. Can you imagine? The guy who tell you that you should live God and don't. We are all of the sons and daughters of the God and we should forgive and no killing. This guy works in ICE. Can you imagine? The same happening in Russia. All their pastors, they say that the war against Ukraine is, like iconic. It's like the war for the God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the propaganda? Like their minds are cleaned with the bleach. Can you imagine? The Orwell was right. People need to find an enemy to make sure that everyone inside the country will live under the control. Now they think that the enemy are immigrants. Next time they will think that the enemy are immigrants who get the citizenships. Who will stop them from changing the laws? Nobody can stop them. Nobody. I just want to show you what I found. Look, he's like a devil standing there. You know The Lawyer of the Devil, the movie with Al Pacino, the same. This guy is in church. I believe that you Americans will stand up for your rights to live in a peaceful country. Don't become the Russia number 2. Because Donald Trump, he is cosplaying Putin.
We have a duty to...
Look, they were kicked out from the church. Can you imagine?
Easterwood is a pastor here. He is also the director of the field office for ICE in St. Paul.
Can you imagine? He is a pastor and director of field office of ICE at the same time. At the same time he worked for God and at the same time he worked for devil. The orange devil.
So someone who claims to worship God, teaching people in this church about God, is out there overseeing ICE agents. Think about what we've experienced. The murder of Renee Good at the hands of ICE. A Venezuelan national shot by ICE. A 6-month-old baby who almost died as a result of ICE unleashing military-grade weapons on our community. How dare you claim to be a pastor of God and you are involved in evil in our community?
Do you think Jesus would be understanding?
We're about worship.
These folks.
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
He's spreading the love of Jesus. Literally, I don't know. This is the Orwell world.
For worship, which we do every Sunday, and we were interrupted by this group of protesters. Yeah. We asked them to leave, and they...
He's so fancy with this beard. Oh my God. So you got the main point. The main point is these people doing their job of terrifying the people of US. At the same time, they're working on their legal, fancy, nice and clean and clean for society and respected jobs as a pastor. Can you imagine? I will look forward and keep you in touch.